Hey guys, welcome back to the tangent. I'm tired, and I know I say that all the time. And sorry we missed the past 2 weeks. I've been busy, but
We
it's
missed
me.
you.
It's me, CJ.
It's me, Vipul.
Vipul's here,
I'm here. Come on, a little more energy.
and
Let's
I'm here
whip you
too.
up.
And it's probably the last episode of the tangent for now,
Oh man.
and with me in it.
Yeah. I was gonna say ownership. I guess it is ownership. Yeah. This is gonna be the last episode
Last episode
with our very own CJ Ace Man.
with me as the podcast lord.
I will.
Vipul's gonna be the podcast lord.
I will be on that side of the table. Going forward.
Yeah, you can sit here. You can sit at the the big boy spot.
The big boy spot, and I'll have some servant of mine, which I have not picked yet on this side.
We're hoping. I'm being told that we'll put more effort into this.
Hey,
Because if we're being honest, the effort's been really just me and you.
no, that's what I meant.
Which
yeah.
isn't an offense to anyone. Everyone's very busy, and this was a new thing.
Mm-hmm.
But this is not a two-person job.
Yeah.
Us talking, but we'd like to get better video for you, better
Mhm.
clips, more consistent release schedule.
This is only gonna go up from here.
I hope so. You better push for it, Vipul.
I will. I
This
shall.
is because this is my baby, and when it eventually gets successful,
This is our baby.
I will take all the credit because it was me.
You know what? This is what he does. This is what he does.
But I've
But-
been told we have listeners that aren't people we know. So if you're one of those people, you're the best.
I got told that recently,
You're literally the best.
an hour or two ago by Conrad, who is someone who pulls the strings from behind the scenes.
A lot of the time.
Apparently, there's a professor out there who exclusively listens to this and does not
Read the expo.
So if you are that professor, shout out to you.
Shout out to you.
But as this is CJ's last episode with us, it's going to be all about him. It's going to be
for the
a
most
retrospective.
Part, for the most part, we can talk
It'll
about
be-
whatever, but
Sure.
and I'll put some personal anecdotes here and there.
It's not called a tangent for no reason,
This is true.
So
It's a good name, better than the root. That was a liar of a.
we
of
did
a
not get
title,
to the
'cause we
root of
never
anything.
got to the root of anything.
Maybe what we should do is have a different mathematical function for every semester.
Next semester, it's a different.
Just make it
a
terrible
different
for
name.
SEO.
That is bad for marketing too.
Yeah. No, we won't do that. But I wanted to start. I don't know where you wanted to start, but I wanted to start with a little movie I saw over
Oh yeah.
the past weekend, directed by one CJ Acevedo.
Me, I made it.
He directed a movie because he's a film major. It's I find it a good place to start just because of I found it quite autobiographical, at
Definitely.
least to the extent that I understood it.
And it explains the gap of the big reason why we didn't record an episode the past 2 weeks is because I was editing
he's got other babies to make.
that and arranging the little showcase we had. So
and I wanted to start with that because this episode is mostly about you. And I think that's a good origin story, I think. Why don't you
my
give
origin story?
Dude, come on. You're basically the superhero of that little movie that you made. And
I guess
for the uninitiated, tell them what it was about.
Okay, so the film is called What They Think of You. It is about a college student named Ben who is approaching, the end years of college, but he realizes he's kind of not happy. He's kind of anxious all the time. He's overthinking a lot of things, like are his friends really his friends? What do I wear to school today? Like, does everybody hate me? He's basically kind of retreated into himself. He just kind of wears pajamas. He's not in a good place. And a lot of that is because of the stuffed dinosaur that he imagines that is sort of a manifestation of all his negative thoughts towards himself, named Rico. He's a stuffed animal that sort of appears and berates Rico or berates Ben. And, like I said, kind of is the embodiment of all the negative thoughts he has towards himself. And he's kind of clinging on to his one last friend, his roommate. And after he thinks that his roommate might have blown him off, he kind of has to scour and search campus in the hopes of rekindling and proving that friendship is real, and also kind of come to terms with the fact that, a lot of this negativity he's been feeling is it's coming from himself, self-inflicted. It's not his friends. He meets a lot of his close friends that he's made over college, and he slowly is finding out that, these people really do care about him, and that he needs to get over that hump of himself, that negative self-talk, and sort of stop thinking about what they think of you. Oh, that's the name. And realize that everybody is his friend, and, not to overthink. And yeah, it is pretty autobiographical.
So how much of that is based on the past versions of you versus the present versions?
I mean, I think parts of me linger in the character of Ben. Like, there are times where, not so much that I think people hate me, but in the sense that I might, not hang out with somebody one time, or say something weird, and I'll sort of linger on like little moments and be like, oh man, did that make them mad? Are they upset at me? Do they not like me? But in the past, it was a lot worse. It was kind of like Ben, where it's like, do these people even like me?
Sure.
Like, are these people my friends? Do they pity me? Are they just friends with me because they feel like they have to? That was like, I think middle school was when I was really big into that.
Right.
Middle school, historically not a good time for most people. I hear.
It's pretty interesting because I've, at least in the time that I've known you, I wouldn't characterize you as someone who's overly worried about, anything.
Really?
I kind of see you as what's the word here? I don't want to say aloof, mellow.
I get that. I try to.
Not distant. You're not distant, but you're mellow, I'd say. And I don't think you come across as someone who's very worried about the particulars of a relationship that you may have. Or, I mean, that's not to say that you're tuned out of it, but I don't. The overthinking. It's a certain kind of person that overthinks and has a certain disposition where you can tell that they're the kind of person who overthinks. And maybe that's an evolution that you've had, before I met you.
Yeah, no.
But it's interesting to hear that it still lingers.
Yeah, it's interesting to hear you say that. Like, mellow, I think, is how I would like to be perceived.
Right.
So I act like that.
Right.
I act like a lot of things don't matter when they do, because I don't want to, like, burden everybody.
This will get a little therapy speak kind of. You just got to let it be, okay?
And again, at a point, it was like, my feelings are a burden for other people. But it's not at that unhealthy point where it's like, if I need to talk about something, I'll talk about something to those who I feel comfortable with. But I find that things kind of affect me more than I think they affect other people.
Sure.
To the point where I think objectively it would be a burden if I like kind of carry that with me throughout the day.
Yeah.
So I try to just keep a mellow disposition, all that. I hope that sounds like, what I'm saying. It's not like I'm like depressed.
Yeah.
And I'm like hiding in myself. It's more like I'll linger on something a little bit longer than I should, but I know it's not a big deal, and I know that by just being mellow and mellowing out with my friends, that's going to cure that. Whereas if it's something that I think needs a conversation or needs something specific, I think I can distinguish between that. Does that make sense?
No, it makes perfect sense because it's like a carbon copy of what I think I am, at least.
Really?
It's very similar. I know I don't do the whole zodiac sign stuff, but I know we have similar birthdays, and maybe that has something to do with it. I don't know.
Maybe.
But that's so cool. I know you've watched Atlanta. I kind of watched it at your behest, actually. I love you and my brother. So I kind of think of Darius a lot when it comes to like mellowed out people generally. I think of myself in that kind of vein of character. I think of you in that vein of character.
I think everybody wants to be Darius.
Exactly. I think one of the reasons that is because of like someone like that is never a burden to be around. Yeah. And by the sounds of it, maybe you were worried about that being that for a while, and maybe being mellowed and being, the kind of person that is always sort of running on one's own time and never really, kind of self-insular in a sense. And I think maybe that it's comforting to hear that you're perceived that way because, then you're like, okay, the worry of not being a burden on other people is relieved.
But it's funny you mentioned Darius because I think there are times where he kind of is a burden. I think specifically to the episode where him and Ern have to sell the dog. But the thing is that Darius isn't perceiving himself as being a burden.
Sure,
and, that's almost... I almost wish for that sort of clarity where I'm almost oblivious to it. Not to the point where I'm, like, bothering everyone, where it's just like I just simply don't care.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's funny that you say that. But,
I love Darius.
And so I channeled a lot of that
into
the movie, into, like... you can see where he's coming from, but at the same time, I almost want
Mhm.
you to watch it and be frustrated that
Yeah, that's what you said.
he's doubting himself when I want it to be very clear to the audience that people do like him,
Right.
which is kind of how it is in life, where you're all in your head and you can't really see
Confirmation bias.
what everybody else is really thinking because there's a little dinosaur saying that. Actually, these
Right.
guys hate you.
And I wanted to ask about the little dinosaur. I mean, it's a narrative device, obviously, but I mean, was that inspired by anything in your life or in other films that you've seen?
Inspired by other films, specifically Donnie Darko is one of them.
Sure, yeah, I
You
could
know.
see that. As soon as you mentioned it, I was like, yeah.
Donnie Darko has an imaginary bunny, but the bunny is scary and he's supposed to be scary.
Yeah.
But I just like that they have that.
Mm-hmm.
Donnie Darko and Frank the Rabbit have that sort of back and forth. But it also reminds me of a movie called Shithouse, which I think I've talked about a lot, which is about a guy in college who's sort of struggling to make friends, and he kind of talks with like a stuffed animal he has. It doesn't talk back. Like it's very clear that he's just talking to it. And I sort of used a real life stuffed animal that I've had for a long time that just kind of sits on my bed like I'm a grown ass man. I don't have stuffed animals. But this one particular one was a gift from my girlfriend. So I leave it on my bed. It's fine if you want stuffed animals, by the way. I was joking.
Yeah.
I own more. But I'm just saying, it was a joke. I keep him on my bed, and I don't know, he just looks so unimposing.
Sure, yeah.
That I thought, and I have a weird, it's on my bed every day, and, you have a connection with things around you, whether you acknowledge them or not. And I'm a very sentimental person, and so I infect everything I know with that. And I just like I said, it was just kind of funny how unthreatening Rico is. And so I was like, what if he was just the biggest piece of shit you've ever seen?
Yeah, that's funny. I think, well, going back to, I don't know if you're the kind of person who enjoys hearing about how he is perceived. It's a silly thing, but certain times I'll do you ever perceive yourself online from the shoes of another person?
Yeah.
Like, how would you be perceived online?
I think that's all online is.
Right.
I don't think you're ever online for yourself. It's almost always.
True. But do you have specific people?
People I don't know. It's the people I don't know the most that I want to perceive me as like, dang, look at where this guy's at.
Yeah, yeah.
Dang, this guy's cool. Dang, this guy's funny. And it's not even the people closest to me. Like, I could care less if, Tyler, my good friend, didn't ever look at my Instagram posts because I see him all the time. Whereas somebody that I've maybe talked to a handful of times, but they follow me on Instagram, it's like, that's the person that I have to impress.
I'm like, with Instagram Reels, I see those little floating profile pictures sometimes, and they're kind of like stamps of approval from people, and it doesn't really matter to me except if it's specific people and you are one of those people.
Really?
Where I'm like, if I see your profile picture, I'm like, okay, this is
so
there's something valuable about it beyond just like, I know this is gonna be quality content.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, I care that this brought you something. It sounds nonsensical.
No, but I know what you mean. That it's just like,
I'm like, oh, okay. Here's a
like
little
barrier.
corner. Here's a little corner of the internet that I know my friend has been in, and
that we both stumbled upon.
That I like that. It's a little underscore of like our similarities, and that is kind of affirming in a weird way.
That's a whole other can of worms, I feel, but relatable to the subject.
We have a lot of can of worms. You'd think we were fishermen. Hey. That was a bar.
That was good.
Bar.
I'm sure you've got more questions, but before we go further, I just want to say that it was a very important experience for me, I think, to make this. I don't like being on the pity party for myself, and obviously the movie's like a big advocate for positive self-talk.
Yeah.
But there are parts of it that I was disappointed in, and I only say that on the top because overall I think it is good, and I think I'm confident enough to know that the script was good enough and that my direction is good. My actors, very good. I got great performances from my actors. I will like confidently tell you that I know how to talk to actors and get good performances out of them. And I know that I had a good connection with the story, but I'm just not a good editor. And I feel like I was talking about this actually with the lead actor. Shout out Eric. earlier because we have the class together that I almost felt like I was doing this story a disservice by being the one editing it. Just
Why is
because there
that?
are certain technical aspects of things that I don't bother myself with, that I don't think about in the moment, that as a director you're really not supposed to.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why budget filmmaking is so difficult, where it's like you have to wear so many hats.
Sure, yeah.
But on like a proper production, like all you have to worry about is the actors and like loosely what you want and communicating that to the people that do understand.
Mm-hmm.
Like I could say, this is what I want for this shot, and then the director of photography would be
Right.
like, let's go
So
try
what
this
were
out.
take us behind the curtain? What were some of the editing aspects that you
Um,
didn't maybe bother yourself with that you were
I think
disappointed
I
by?
think just sound. I mean, I edit on like a free, like DaVinci Resolve is where I edit, but I have the free version, and I noticed that most people in my grade go to like the buildings here on campus that have pro.
Mm-hmm.
I just could never be bothered because I just don't know enough about
Sure,
that.
yeah.
And you know, my focus is always on the creative aspect of things. Not that editing isn't creative, but you know, I could have really crisped out and cleaned up the audio.
Mm-hmm.
I could have really gone a little bit harder with the color. I think the color winded up okay,
Mm-hmm.
but I feel like I wanted it to have that look. I wanted to have, this isn't even an editing thing. I wish I just played with lighting a bit more.
Sure.
So a lot of the technical things I was disappointed in, but I don't really linger on those as much as I would because I know there's going to be a next time.
Yeah, exactly.
And I know that next time what I'll do is I'll have somebody that knows a little bit more about it there, or just teach myself about it just a little bit more so that I can be more in control and not have those same issues.
Mm-hmm.
Because I plan on making more things, at least independently,
I should hope so.
for a little
Yeah.
before I want to hit the big leagues, whatever
Mhm.
form that takes.
Mm-hmm.
Just because I want to be more comfortable, at least in the direct, like actually making things.
Right.
And I think this was a beneficial experience. I think most of it went good. Like I said, actually being on set felt good. Directing, and like I think the footage, how it mostly looked good. But you know, I'm hesitating to bring this to festivals just because they really care about audio, and
right.
you know, it's rough. Like I won't lie, it's there's a lot of hums and buzzes and
Mm-hmm.
stuff that, you know, again, I wasn't looking out for in the time, but I know that
Right.
next time I got to be more serious about that. But
Yeah.
I still like the end product. I know that a lot of the positive feedback I got was from my friends, so they're gonna be nice.
Right. No, I mean, at least if I can speak for myself, it's objectively was an impressive thing. And even with these things that you're not, I mean, I think is that not part of the fun of like,
It is. No, you're right.
because you know that you get to improve upon. I mean, the moment you
Yeah.
kind of have nothing to identify as a flaw, I guess, is when you're maybe going to be at your most bored with the process.
Yeah, no, that totally makes sense. I mean, for a long time, I treated this like it was the last hurrah
Mm-hmm.
because, you know, I'm a senior
Yeah.
and like this is the last thing I have to make for school.
Right.
But then, like when I started seeing the issues, I was like, I don't want to leave this taste in my mouth. Like even if it's not, I don't think it's horrible. I don't even think it's bad what I made.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's good,
Mm-hmm.
but I'd still want to improve upon
Sure.
it. And so
Yeah.
I kind of scrapped that idea of like, this is the last thing I'm ever going to make. And I'm like, okay,
Right.
I can't wait to fix this next time
Mm-hmm.
and get this better next time, because it just turned into like, I want to make the best thing I can right now and have the people watching that showcase enjoy it. Some people told me they cried during it, which was sort of what I
Wow.
wanted. Also,
Mhm.
I wanted it to be funny, but also resonate with people.
Yeah.
To be honest, that's honestly what's most important with me. Like, as long as what I can do, people can, one, laugh at, and a lot of the jokes landed,
Yeah.
which I was happy about.
Absolutely.
And two, get meaning, draw meaning from it.
Exactly.
First movie I made last year, there was not really a meaning to it. It was just like balls to the wall, like crazy stuff happening.
Mm-hmm.
But I challenged myself because I was like, I want people to understand the feelings behind this and the meanings behind this, and sort of see the visual,
Sure.
you know, how how I told the story.
Yeah.
And I felt like that came across. So despite the hiccups I told you about, I'm still proud of what I could accomplish,
Mm-hmm.
and combining like that pride with the disappointments and just intertwining those onto what I'm going to make next.
Yeah. I mean, perhaps it's only because I'm your friend and I won't shy away from that. But I think anything that, well, all the issues that you take with your final product all stem from a technical thing, which is the less important of the two, because I think what you have already is the heart, right? I think that's what, it can be taught to an extent, but it's what filmmaking is about. I'm not gonna, watch a film and be impressed by the sound editing. That's not what's gonna give a film a 5-star rating. It's the heart. It's a story it's trying to tell, and so there's nothing you can improve upon, in the short term, because I think what you have in the long term is your storytelling, which comes across. I mean, it's not it's not hampered by any nothing that I could notice at the very least.
Which is good. And I know I was like dogging on myself for like being like self-deprecating. I'm about to do the opposite, and I'm going to be like, yeah, I feel like I am good at that.
Yeah, exactly.
And watching everybody's reactions to the movie sort of reinforced that feeling. So now it's like, okay, I think I'm good at what I do.
How does that feel? Like, just it's a room of people, and they're all like, they're all looking in this one direction to a screen that has like something that is all you. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's a room full of people consuming, taking in something that you made that is a manifestation of something that existed in your mind.
I mean, it was.
Does it feel vulnerable? I assume it does.
It does, but I honestly kind of forgot about, like, it's so how many personal anecdotes and jokes are in the movie.
Right.
Kind of went over my head until, like, I would talk to my friends and they're like, you got this from this and this from that. I was like, yeah, I guess I did. It's more so just, this is what I want to do. And just having everybody, like, just judging me over it is like, oh, my God. Yeah. And especially because at that point, I was really not happy with how it turned out. Not even just because it was bad, just because I've been editing it. Like, I've watched it a million times. And you'll watch your favorite movie in the world, but after a million times, you're going to get sick of it. And that's where I was. Yeah. Because I'd just been looking at the clips and reading the script and editing it to the point where it was like, I don't even know if it's good anymore.
Right.
Because I've just seen it so many times, and I'm so sick of it. But
that's funny.
I have to watch it through my eyes sometimes. When it was better this time because I was a lot more confident in stuff like the performances and how it looked certain times visually.
Right.
But it is definitely weird, everybody, watching it for you.
Yeah.
But again, like, my big takeaway is I just wanted people to resonate with it in some way, and not just it be like, oh, that was fun. And some movies are made for, oh, that was fun. But that wasn't what I wanted from this. If people were saying they liked it, but they were like, oh, that was really funny, and that's all they had to say, that's when it would, like, oh, that's when it would sting. Right. But I was happy that even my, even though they're my friends, like, people like you, like, people did say it was funny, but I also, like, I found it really relatable. Like, everybody said that. Yeah. Which is nice, because I didn't get any of that from my last movie. And I did try to work some of that in there. Like I said, it was mostly for fun. But, like, clearly the messaging that I was trying to do didn't work. Whereas here I was like, okay. Because I would give loose synopsises for people. But there were a couple people that I didn't explain it to. Like, I didn't explain it to my family. Some other people in the audience. Yeah. And so I wanted them to figure it out for themselves. Yeah. And so I was happy with how many people.
Yeah, no, I went in blind, and I mean, it felt so fresh, which is the funny part of you saying that you're sick of it, because it felt fresh to me. I mean, I guess it's supposed to, but it felt like a breath of fresh air, and it felt familiar at the same time, because I know the person, I know the spirit of the film already in human form. But unless there's something else you want to add about the film, we can move on to from the picture to the subject, which is you.
What's up, gang?
I have a fun question for you.
Ask away.
It's not fun. It could actually get really depressing.
Oh, it could be a sad.
Just in terms of what are you gonna miss versus what are you not gonna miss?
Oh boy.
Yeah, we can start with the not gonna miss first.
I'm definitely not gonna miss going to class.
For
obviously.
Sure.
I did have a lot of good classes. Like, I like to learn. Yeah. Especially about film. Like, I took a lot of really interesting film classes, but I found that, like, having to do assignments, like, stopped me from doing other cool things.
Sure, yeah.
I'm sure there are more things I'm not going to miss, but I'm still in, like, the sad-ish stage. Yeah. I'm not going to miss, I don't know, being, I guess, limited to, like, one area.
I was going to ask about, where you're going to have a lot of freedom. How do you navigate that? Have you made plans to chart your course?
Yeah, I've definitely made rough plans for what I want to do next. You know, I'm in the process of applying for jobs.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, it's important to me now that I don't have the restriction of class ever again, at least for the time being.
Yeah.
I've considered possibly grad school or just, like, online, like, screenwriting, film courses from Maharishi University, the David Lynch screenwriting MFA. Genuinely considering doing that.
What is that?
It's just like I think it's like an online course with certain, like, in-person workshops and stuff you can
Indian
attend.
University?
Maharishi was like the big the transcendental meditation guy that David Lynch was, like, obsessed with.
Oh yeah, a lot of those kinds of people are obsessed with TM, aren't they?
David Lynch, Beatles, specifically, like Ringo and
George especially, Dean Blunt.
A lot more people, like Michael Cera, talked about them. I like genuinely might do it.
Hey,
you have to, like, go to a coach and you have to pay them, but it's like a one-time thing. Like I feel like
it's a one-time thing.
It's like they teach you how to do it, and then that's it. You can do it forever. And I tried to teach myself, and I was like,
I feel like such a failure every time I have a foreigner explain what, like, meditation is to me.
It's like you repeat a mantra. There's a great video of David Lynch explaining it. And you just sort of, like, enter like a peaceful zone where I think ideas and thoughts become clearer.
Interesting.
You can sort of bring that back with you.
Right.
It definitely sounds fake, I guess, to, like, the average skeptic, but I feel like it's not big enough. You know,
but you've got to have faith.
Yeah, and it's also not big enough, and it's not, like, as greedy. Like, it's not like, in order to do it, you have to pay every single time you do it.
Right.
Or, like, you know, it's like a one time they teach you, and that's it. I don't know.
Interesting. I did not know that was in your your future.
Yeah, I would consider that because there's a thing in Indy that I might go to. They teach me how to do it, and then I become enlightened.
Enlightened, and your disposition.
But I mean,
will be
think
the
about
same.
David Lynch. I mean,
yeah,
that dude was crazy in the sense that he made amazing things.
Yeah.
Consistently. Not that he was insane. He was actually rather normal.
He was surprisingly.
Common misconception. He was a normal guy.
Yeah, he was surprisingly normal.
He was just eccentric, I'd say.
He was actually a pretty nice dude.
And very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
It's that Montana in him.
Yeah.
He had a credit in your film, didn't he?
He did, because I would not be anywhere without him. Yeah. Like, genuinely, like, I don't think there's that many similarities between that movie. I think there's a dryness to some of the humor.
Yeah.
That I get from David Lynch.
Yeah, sure. I think I could see that, yeah.
And the sort of surreal, I guess, of like the dinosaur and...
Oh, yeah.
Like, who's filming them. That was a thing that I was told to cut with, like, the little... Not cut the parts of, like, there's little season parts of my film that are, like, camcorder interviews with people. Yeah. And I purposefully, like, added in parts where they're like, oh, who are you? And they don't know who's doing it. It's like a little, who is this? And my professor's like, people aren't going to get that. And I was like, nah.
No, I like that. I really like that. Well, I think the kindred spirit within you is struggling to find things that you don't miss. So if you want to move on to things that you will
hopefully
miss.
They'll come up to me, because there are things that I won't miss.
Oh, for sure.
I won't miss certain aspects of living with two other dudes. I mean, they're two of my favorite dudes ever, but it is like, man.
Yeah.
We only have one bathroom.
You do only have one bathroom.
We only have...
Kind of ridiculous, actually.
One washing machine and dryer that is constantly in use. You know, stuff like that.
Yeah. And you guys grew up together, so.
We did.
Where does that go? Does that splinter off now?
Yeah, I mean, we're all kind of going.
Yeah.
Different places around the world.
In the world?
The country.
Oh, fair.
But I don't see it ever being like, never see you again.
Right.
Because I don't even think that of some of the people I've met here, I can't imagine that wouldn't apply to people I've known my whole life.
Yeah.
But I will miss, obviously, number one is just the community of just being in an area where we're all in the same period of life for the most part. Where it's like, I can walk down my road and, wait, I know you, let's go do something.
Right.
Let's go here to study. Or let's go get food here. Or let's go to your place, and then afterwards we go here, and on the way there, there's definitely that in life, but it's
Mm-hmm.
specific now because we're sort of like, we all have this one thing in common, and that's
This is true.
this school,
Yeah.
and that's that we have class. Because it's even different when people I know that have graduated, I hang out with them. It's like, it's still nice, but we don't
Right.
have that relatability
Mhm.
because it's like, oh, you got to go to your job tomorrow,
Mm-hmm.
or
Mm-hmm.
this or that, where it's like we're all like doing assignments, it's nice to feel connected to people
Sure.
in that way. I find that very fun, and I'll miss that.
Mm-hmm.
I'll miss the people. There are people that I made friends with,
Yeah.
but again, the one good thing social media is for is
This is
keeping
true.
in touch with people
This is true.
that you wouldn't normally be
But
able to.
but it's not the same, is it? And not to rain on your parade.
It's not necessarily the same, but before, you could really, just grow apart with, like, I think it's becoming less and less common
Mm-hmm.
to just not keep friends that you've made over the years
This is true.
because you're just so connected through the internet, whether you
Right.
want to be or not.
It's impossible to forget a face now.
And so, but even then, I hold optimism that I'll hang out with these people and even keep in
Yeah.
touch
Yeah.
throughout
Absolutely.
that.
And you're not going anywhere terribly far, are you?
Not really. The hope is not that. Who
Yeah.
knows? But the plan is not
Mm-hmm.
really.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll miss those things.
Okay. Okay. Well, is it just the community and the people?
I miss campus. Like, I like
Yeah.
having dedicated place to get work done.
Yeah.
I know there's like libraries in real life, but I forget that anybody can walk onto campus and go
Yeah.
into any building at any time.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's no restrictions. Like,
This is true.
all these buildings are open.
Yeah. Yeah.
You could just walk in whenever. Like, there's people. I go to Hicks a lot. There's a lot of like older people just
And
at
you're
the
like, who is this?
at the computers, and my first thought is like, are these students? And I'm like, wait, no, you can just walk in.
Right.
You don't got to
My-
show any ID nowhere. You just
My confusion is just the idea of there being people in and around West Lafayette that aren't associated with the school.
yeah.
I'm like, really? How does that feel?
I wonder
must
how
be
that would
crazy.
feel.
Yeah.
Because it's like, and again, it's like even outside of campus, like along State Street and stuff, it's like
Oh
people
yeah.
just walking around my age with backpacks, and it's like,
Right.
I'm so used to seeing people with backpacks and stuff on.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, it must be so strange living here. I don't know.
Strange.
Have you made your peace with it?
I think I have, especially because I know I'll be back, and I always get hung up on like, oh, I wish I did more. I wish I did more of this and that. But I
Oh
think
yeah.
I think I made good use of my time. Like, I think I
Mhm.
did. I'm always somebody that wants to be friends with everyone and do everything and go everywhere,
Yeah.
but that's just not like feasible.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I clearly have made the friends that I was supposed to make,
Yeah.
and I think any more would just be complicated. Like,
Yeah.
truly, like, I don't know what I was thinking
Mm-hmm.
as a young.
No, I get that. I get that because it's crazy. We are so similar. I'm acting like I didn't know this already. Of course I knew this, but like for my party that I did recently, my birthday, I wanted to call everybody I knew. And I kind of did. Because I didn't like the implication that you had to have that it would be awkward because you enjoy, like, inherently a human person likes being invited to a party. It's a affirmative thing, dare I say, a vulnerable thing, for you to extend that out to someone. And I wanted to do that to as many people as possible, regardless of whether they came or not. And I think kind of disregarding like the social mores of like, this is implicitly what is understood of like, oh, here are the people you're allowed to invite to your party. I want everyone to feel included, and I want the world to be my friend.
I know,
You what I'm saying? It feels naive, but it shouldn't.
I want everyone. But
Right.
then you'd run into problems. I had an idea for a movie about that, about someone
yeah.
who like literally successfully makes friends with everyone.
Yeah.
But then you think like, what do you do at that point? There's obviously people that you don't want to be friends with, but
Right.
just for the sake of it, like.
And there's friends who are offended that you're friends with other people.
Uh-huh.
And then
It's like, what do you even do? Like,
yeah.
half of these people are going to invite you to do one thing. And it's like, wait,
Mm-hmm.
but I have to do this thing with that person. And
Maybe
it's a funny concept, I think.
Yeah. I think also it'd get boring if you knew everybody. I think.
There's no mystique.
Right, there's no mystique. Like, imagine walking down the street and everybody like is a face. I
think about that. Like, I always picture a scene where he's walking and he literally cannot stop waving at people because everybody knows him and everybody's friends with him. Like, that would it's nice every now and then when you see somebody and you wave at them or you stop and talk with them. Yeah. But it would get exhausting if you
for sure.
You stepped out of your house and it's like, oh hey CJ, it's like okay, wait.
Do you want me to be honest?
What?
Sometimes I see someone I know and I walk the other way because I don't want to.
It depends. It depends on if I'm in the mood to wave at them or not. Yeah. Because I don't know.
It's nothing against them.
It depends on if they're the type of person where, like, I don't know if they're going to want to come over here. Or,
right.
Especially if you're walking, like, right past them. Like, are they going to think I want to stop and talk? Or can this just be a quick, like, hey, I'm acknowledging that I see you?
Yeah. You got to set the tempo a little bit.
But there are people that I don't because I don't have the time. Or it's like I said, I just don't know how the interaction's going to go.
Right, because a lot of people exist in the weird middle space. I guess you could call it an acquaintance of, like, do you ignore their existence or do you acknowledge it?
Yeah. I'll, like, hunt you down.
Oh, yeah, for sure. No, that's the magic of it. Like, I think I was at Panda a couple of days ago, and your friend works there.
Yes, both of them, Nate and Leo, I think, both worked there.
I wish I could tell you which one it was, but I see him ring up the register, and I'm like, okay, which one of these is this?
It's easy. Nate has long hair. Leo
no, as in, is this a I pretend I don't know you interaction, or is this a we dap each other up, and immediately the energy was just there?
Oh yeah, no, they're definitely dap you up. Guys.
Yeah, exactly. And I was like, oh, thank God. It felt a little affirming, which is awesome. And I guess it must be harder to get when you're not on a college campus, that kind of connection.
Oh yeah, definitely. And I mean, there's definitely connections to be made in, like, small towns, but again, you lose that intrinsic connection we all have through school, where it's like, you live in any town, some people might be older than you, some people might be younger, they might be doing completely different things than you, and you lose that. Not that it's like it sucks living anywhere else, obviously that's not the case, but it's just different, and it's not that same level of connection.
Yeah, I haven't even thought about that in terms of, like, there's a concentrated population here of, like, people in the same phase of their life until you said that. And then I was like, that's really cool. But, to give you a little bit of hope, I think also, maybe you end up in Chicago. You don't know anything about anybody there in terms of what phase of life they're in, what they're pursuing. I think that could be exciting. Because, at a certain point, you come here, you're at a party, you introduce yourself to 5 people, or 5 people introduce themselves to you. Engineering, business, whatever. At a certain point, you want to see someone do something radically different. And there are people here who do that. But I think, you can meet a 60-year-old man who could tell you all kinds of stories, All
that wisdom.
Yeah. And it's exciting. I think the more variety you have, generally speaking, in your life, the more enriched, the more colorful your life is going to be. And I think that's something you have to look forward to.
Thanks, fam.
Hey.
Thanks, fam.
Family.
I've been saying fam again. When was it that people said fam? I called one of my friends fam, and he's like, why'd you just say that? I was like,
Invasion from the North.
Saying fam.
I think 2016, right? Drake, fam. The Weeknd. They love saying that stuff, so maybe that was one.
What's up, fam?
I was going to ask you to do a little tier list.
I have it.
You have it here.
Okay. So
who explains this tier list?
I'm going to go through it quickly. We're just doing it by semester of when I've been here.
So we want him to rank every single semester he's been here. Are we including your one summer here?
Oh, I'll find a place for that.
Oh, yeah.
But it's sort of different.
Okay. Let's start from the beginning.
Freshman year, first semester, fall 2022.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Tell me where you were.
I was a bright-eyed, hopeful,
set the scene,
young 18-year-old CJ, ready for college. Like, I was ready. I had a phase. I was sad for a week. I'm going to move out of my parents' place. I'm not going to see my high school friends. I went to a small high school. I knew everyone, except for all the people that I came here with. Oh, but I was excited.
Right.
God damn it, I was excited.
Yeah.
To be somewhere new with new people. And I watched movies, so I was thinking college, so fun. And it was, but my problem was I was not trying to make friends because I came with built-in friends. I lived with Tyler at the time and Tark.
Oh, yeah.
And it was like the idea of it was nice and it was carrying me through until the end when I kind of realized I haven't been doing anything. Like that semester specifically, I had like a 5-hour gap in between class.
Oh yeah.
My first class, I came back, I got Chick-fil-A, I went in my dorm and I watched Breaking Bad.
Something about Chick-fil-A freshman year, isn't it?
I watched Breaking Bad
Uh-huh.
until I had to go to my next class.
Right. I suppose if there is a semester you can afford to do that, it is.
And it was nice. And
Yeah.
I was liking it because I was like, I'm in my dorm, and sometimes
Yeah.
I'll hang out
The
with
novelty
people
of it hasn't worn off yet, so.
every now and then. But I didn't really know anyone. But I was
Mhm.
still like, here I am in college.
Mhm.
BGR week was fun because there was no class.
Yeah.
And like I was around my friends all the time, and by proxy I got to meet new people and do new things.
Mhm.
But I think I could have done more with it.
Yeah. Okay.
So I'm gonna give it like a C.
A C. Okay. Okay.
Only because there's some
Little
high
harsh.
highs.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah. Okay.
giving it a B was too generous.
Okay.
Now fall or spring of 2022, 2023, much better.
Okay.
I had gotten to know some people
Mhm.
through my friends and through myself. I sort of like refound that I like to take creative writing. I like to do creative writing through a class. And I took my first real film studies class. And I was learning a lot through that.
Mhm.
I feel like I had a better schedule down, a better sense of like where I fit here. And I just hung out with people a lot more.
Hey.
And I felt like, I was going to this person's dorm or this person's dorm. Or
Right.
let's go to Ford, Best Dining Court, or
Mhm.
let's go to this place. And I was much more in the groove of like,
Right.
I'm a freshman.
Okay.
I'm hanging out.
Yeah.
Nothing super memorable other than I was sad to leave the dorm. I liked the dorms.
Oh yeah. Tark.
It was fine. It smelled a little. But we were clean,
Okay.
and that was all I really
Yeah.
cared about. As long
Yeah.
I know my roommate, we weren't dirty.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was cool being guys, and you can go to study in the lobby if you wanted.
Mm.
It's fun.
Mhm.
So that's why I'll give spring 2023 a B.
Okay.
Got better.
Okay.
Now we're in what? Fall.
Fall 2020.
I have an apartment now. I'm with all my friends, so
Where were you?
I was like right across from like where AJ's is,
Oh.
in a granite apartment.
Okay.
I feel like I'm doxing myself, but I don't live there anymore.
Well, you
It
don't
was
live
on
there.
Wiggin Street.
Yeah. You
It
can
was
tell
like
them
one of the
exactly
granite
where it was.
apartments on Wiggin Street,
Mhm.
which was nice.
Okay.
Super close to campus.
Yeah.
I got my own room, all to myself.
Mhm.
I'm living with not just one of my friends, but 3 of them.
Oh yeah.
And we had our own like mini BGR because we came here a week before, and we
Mhm.
just did whatever. Now it's like we don't have to go on campus. We're going downtown.
Right.
We're driving around. We all have our cars. It was nice. Then when my roommates dropped out, and we were all just kind of like not doing anything again.
Oh yeah.
We all just, I remember vividly. I love Tyler and Logan, but we would just play Rainbow Six Siege every day. We did
Yeah.
not go anywhere, and that
Mhm.
started to like really bother me. Where I was like, we're in college. Why are we playing Xbox all day? And it was
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
And I do have like nostalgia for like when we just come home and all play Xbox. But it's like, why aren't we going out? It got to
Yeah.
the point where like our friends would come to visit us, and we'd tell them to bring their Xboxes and their TVs, and I would sit there and thinking like, why do we do that?
I think that's a necessary phase for a college student.
And I
to have.
had classes I didn't like.
Yeah.
It ended really good, but I'm gonna give that one. Also a B.
A B. Okay. I thought
Or
you were
a
gonna go
C.
C.
Yeah, it's a C.
Yeah. Okay.
And then so, what are we at now?
Spring 2024.
Spring 2024. Kind of the same thing happened.
Yeah.
Got back into a groove of way we should hang out with our friends. There was still a lot of playing Xbox.
Sure.
I was obsessed with Better Call Saul at the time too. I was watching that a lot. But again, I guess I just got back into a rhythm
Mm-hmm.
of like, yeah,
Yeah.
like here's what we're doing. Still, I wish we did a little bit more. But it was fun. Like, we'd go out, get coffee this time. We tried to throw a party. We'd actually go to parties now.
Mm-hmm.
We finally started going out places. And it was nice. Nothing crazy. I'll give that a B.
Okay.
Now
Fall
we're
2024.
going up from here.
Yeah. This is when you joined the Exponent.
I did join the Exponent, so we're in fall
This is when we
2024. I joined the
Exponent.
Exponent thinking and with a bunch of freshmen. I was like the only junior and joining with a bunch of freshmen.
No, you were. Were you a junior at the time?
I was a junior at the time.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
It was a bunch of freshmen because I was a sophomore.
We
Yeah.
have a house now.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome house.
Legendary.
That felt nice. New place, more mystique, more stuff to figure out.
Yeah.
So much fun. We threw parties.
Oh, yeah.
We threw great parties.
He did.
We threw great parties.
He did.
I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I haven't been to a party better than one that we've thrown at our house. Truthfully.
I can say the same.
Because we have DJs. We've got games.
In the basement.
You want to go up? You want to go outside or you want to go inside? Because both are fun.
God. So well rounded.
A lot. We'd invite people and tell those people to invite other people. We made flyers. It was awesome. The exponent gave me a sense of purpose. I got deep into production classes now for school. So I was making a lot of things, both for the exponent and for class. There's a point where I got really busy and a little overwhelmed. But looking back, I'm grateful.
Yeah.
And I just met a lot of great people.
For sure.
Did a lot of fun things. S tier.
S tier. That's what I was gonna say. Yeah.
Fall of
2024.
Great year. Maybe some of the best times. Because I started meeting a lot of new people, hanging out with those people, going out with people.
I must interject. It's really, really surprising that you moved into that house fall 2024 because I think maybe fall 2024 was the first time I came to your house, or maybe
it was late. It was late, but you did come.
I did, and it felt, and it continues to every single time since have felt so lived in.
It does feel lived in.
I don't know how much of that came with the place, but even just like the paraphernalia that you have around and just the little trinkets and everything, it feels like a family lived there.
It's definitely
incredible.
Older place, but we did deck it out.
Yeah, in a way that I don't really see guys do.
And it was almost like out of the people that lived there before us, who I don't know and I never really met, it looked like nothing. They had a couch.
Oh, yeah.
There was nothing there. And so we were sort of like, how dare they not utilize this space? And if you're one of the guys that live there, I'm sorry. I'm sure you guys were busy. But we were like, we got to fill this place to the brim.
Yeah.
So we just brought all the stuff that we wanted to and just bought whatever. We went to Goodwill. Yeah.
Yeah, I suppose it's easier for you since you live closer, but that is still.
I hope this is entertaining.
Of course,
I'm just talking about me.
Hey, you were an entertaining person.
But I like to think people enjoy personal anecdotes, which I do.
Yeah, exactly. We get to know the hosts better.
So we're at spring of
2025.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
We're already gaining.
Hey, we're here now.
Also a good time. Again, I just know a lot of people. This is when I was producing or when I was making my movie for directing class.
Yeah.
So that was fun. The exponent was getting a little work-wise. I was kind of realized I wanted to do some other stuff, but I wasn't quite sure what I wanted to do. But I still I met a lot of great people and was hanging out a whole lot, having a lot of fun. Again, just parties, casual hangouts, going out, getting dinner, getting food, studying, good times. Just a lot of the same. Just a lot of, and again, a lot of realizing, reflecting on and making things better. I'm also gonna give that a S tier.
Wow. So that whole was that junior year? Junior year was a great year for you.
It was a great year.
Wow. You found your momentum.
So then there was summer staff, which I won't count, I've decided, because I was just working there.
Fair enough.
And eventually we ended up hanging out and actually doing things, but that was fun. I didn't really go on campus that much either, which is a weird part.
Oh, yeah.
If I wanted to get stuff done, I'd go to Vienna, or I would just go home. I was boring.
Close enough to campus. Okay.
Fall 2025.
Last
semester. Good also. Again, I think me and my roommates just became really busy.
Yeah.
And so we used to do movie nights, and we haven't done that. We were all kind of out and about at the same time, and we were all of drinking age, and we didn't go out as often.
Oh, right.
Because I'd like us to.
Yeah.
Not that I'm some alcoholic, I just enjoy a night on the town. But we still had really good times. And again, I've known even more people. I started like pre-production on the movie that we've been talking about, the What They Think of You. And so it was like stressful, more stressful. You know, things weren't going the way I wanted, but still a lot of fun. Like still good parties. I threw good parties I went to. Still hanging out, making good connections, making memorable moments. But I think there was this underlying sense of, not what I expected, but still a lot of fun. So I'll give that an A tier.
Okay.
And then this semester.
And now we get to the last hurrah.
I don't even know because we're still in it. And I don't have the benefit of hindsight.
It from the outside looking in, it looks like a whirlwind for you.
It's definitely been a lot of focusing on that short film and also just, you know, the future. And like
it looms large.
Trying to make the most of my time, but also just being busy.
Sure.
There was more I wish I did do this semester that I made time for. But I feel like I've been getting to a good place of who I am, you know, as a person and like what I like to do.
Yeah, I guess you got to figure all that out too.
And so that was, you know, a lot to deal with. But again, having a lot of fun doing it, but still stressful. So I'll give that an A tier.
Yeah.
So this semester.
Okay.
So the consensus is that junior year was the best.
Junior year
was
the best. Did you know that before you'd done this, or was that something that's just dawned on you?
I kind of thought about it because I was like, that's when things really, like, when I think I was living, like, the college experience was junior year.
Yeah.
Because I was doing important stuff,
Mm-hmm.
but still making time for fun.
Right, you
at
get
the same
balance.
time.
Mm-hmm.
And then obviously second best senior year, just because I think the stress kind of outweighed the fun. But I've known the most people that I ever have, and so I've been jumping around a lot.
Yeah. Oh, you have, my friend.
Mm-hmm. And then obviously,
to my dismay,
different semesters of sophomore, junior year better than others.
Mm.
But the point of that, I hope, should be is that you got to make. This is the corniest advice ever, but people only say it because it's true. You got to make the most of it. If you're a very academically oriented person, I feel like we've talked about this. That's very good, but like, the point of you being here, surrounded by people, surrounded by places to go, is because you're supposed to go to them.
True.
And it's genuinely healthy for you to find people you like and hang out with them and make time for them and make memories, because you simply will not be in this situation again.
Yeah.
Unless you go to grad school and stuff. But even then, like, that's when grad school is, I think, when you should be focusing on your career.
You're supposed to learn. And learning means more than one thing. Learning
Absolutely.
means more than the books. It means more than the than the exams. It even means more than what you want to get out of yourself. You know, we say interrogate yourself, and most people think that means, oh, this is what I'm passionate about. This is what I'm what my career is going to be. Even deeper than that. Like, you've got to learn yourself beyond all contexts. Like, you need to know who you are in a vacuum. I feel you don't need to.
Yeah.
But it should intrigue you at the very least. Who fundamentally you are. This, you know.
Absolutely.
How do you define yourself beyond your context?
And that doesn't mean you should like mull around the thinker every day. Like,
oh yeah.
It's like you got to find out.
Unless
like,
you're a philosophy.
You're not gonna think about it. You're gonna figure it out by doing it.
Exactly.
And you're not gonna know who you are if you don't know who you are outside of yourself. Who you are in public. I don't even care if you're an introvert. Stop being one.
Or just push yourself out there.
Stop being an introvert.
Yeah.
People, we are social creatures.
Compromise a little.
And we're only introverts because of social media and stuff like that, for the record.
Oh, yeah?
The internet has, like, watch any movie, or, like, people used to go out and do things more. And I'm just going to be, go out and do things more. Watch Dazed and Confused. Watch
do this rant for
the
me.
movie Everybody Wants Some. Watch the movie Shithouse. And, like, those are people doing things. I'm guilty of going on my phone and doom scrolling, too. And I'm not saying that's something you can easily quit or that you should quit. It's just, like, you gotta do things. You gotta go out and explore the world and do things, because there is literally nothing better than human interaction, than figuring out things about the tangible world. The internet's nice. It's funny. I like a good Instagram reel, too. I'm not a monster. I watch YouTube when I eat, too. I'm not better than you. I'm just saying, like, I find the more memorable parts of life happen when that's like as little part of what I'm doing as possible.
This is true.
And it's like we're hanging out and living in the moment. And it sounds corny only because people have to say it so much for it to really sink in.
Yeah. Stop being
Let that sink in.
Let that sink in. There's a
sink
at the door now.
Let it in.
You gotta let it in.
But as I wrap up here, I don't regret that I was so introverted.
Yeah.
My freshman, sophomore
year.
It's
an evolution.
Because it was a reaction for me to. Because I think if I was out and crazy out at the beginning, I'd probably get worn out by senior year.
Be an introvert now. Yeah.
Where I think you just have to strike a balance, and I think I did that. I think I made a lot of great memories, met a lot of good people, and I both, found out what I want to do, how I want to do it, and who I want to do it with. And I feel like that's all you can really ask for. I mean, I'm sure I've got more questions, more things to figure out.
Oh yeah.
There might have been some things I could have paid more attention to, but overall, I think I got out of this what I wanted to, and it should be more than a degree. It should be actualization. It should be realization.
You're right.
It should be catharsis.
Yeah, you're right. Hey, you hit the nail on the head.
So we're almost done, but I want to know, what are you hoping to, hearing me talk about my experience, how do you want to alter your senior year? You know what I'm saying?
How have I been inspired by the Ace?
You know what I'm saying? Obviously there's the benefit of hindsight, but there's also the benefit of here's what I want to do, and here's what I'm going to make time for. What do you think is going to be important for you senior year? What do you want to be important for you?
Well, there's the obvious answers of oh man, I need to sort some stuff out. I need to know what I'm going to do post whatever, because the future looms large and the shadow can be daunting. But beyond that, I think a lot of it has to do with being, self-aware, hyper-aware of the self, and kind of just shedding yourself of that. And, it's didn't Austin Butler say something about shame being an underexplored emotion?
He did on
Subway Takes. I love that. Just, being rejected in whatever context that may be falling flat on your face and being wrong about things, asking questions. I think, and regretting less, because I think, it doesn't really matter. You just spoke about it, about there's all these things that I could have done and fleshed out my experience more. I don't really care about that, and I want to continue not caring about that, because you can spend so much of your life mulling over the lives you could have lived to the point where you stop living the one you have. And so just keeping that in mind and keeping the present in mind, specifically with the podcast, I don't really know yet, and that is kind of the exciting thing. I can take it in any direction I want. I want more guests. Maybe we'll have you on as a guest. I'm sure you'll be in the area.
I like to come back. My ID's good for 2 more years.
Exactly.
I can swipe in.
Exactly. And we'll get updates on what Indiana's foremost director has been up to. Also, if you see me in one of his next films, do not be surprised.
Don't be surprised.
He's been asking for me to be on one of those for a while now.
High in demand, this guy, but he's hard to get.
Yeah, it's okay. I'm all booked out, but hey, I'm sure I'll make time for...
Real Daniel Day-Lewis over here.
Hey, Daniel Knight-Lewis is what they call me, on account of my brown skin. But yeah, no, I gotta say... wow.
Sorry.
Way to take the wind out of my sails.
Heavy conversation. Just need to lighten the mood by making fun of you.
Just to wrap things up. And I hate to be the one to wrap things up here, because it is you that this is about. But I think I've spoken about this before, but just kind of how much I appreciate the influence of the people around me. That goes for you, more so than a lot of people, maybe most people. You're maybe, top 3 influences. I'd say in terms of I look at a lot of the people in my circle, and I can attribute certain things in myself to them. And for you, I've always kind of seen you as another alternate manifestation of myself. That's a crazy thing to say, It's kind of a romantic thing to say. I hope you appreciate that for what
I do.
it is. But I see so much of like myself in you, which is why I'm very heartbroken about the. I won't say the severance of a friendship, but the distance, the rift that is inevitably going to, we're eventually going to see. But I trust the bond.
Me too.
You know what I mean?
Let's dab up. Let's get a dab up on like.
It's got to be clean enough that the mics pick it up. That was kind of terrible, but it's okay.
Good enough.
Good enough.
Watch The Sopranos. I just finished it. It was crazy.
My brother keeps telling me to watch.
Crazy. You would appreciate the ending. It was so polarizing at the time.
Oh yeah.
And it still is.
Yeah.
But what you have to do is, if you ever start watching it, just speak into your phone, I hate The Sopranos. Don't show me Instagram reels about The Sopranos.
Oh, I already get them.
And if you see them, unlike, I'm not interested in this, it works. Because I went. That's the first show I went into. Mostly spoiler free. I had one spoiler.
I have no
for the
spoilers
show.
Except for one. But I'll look into it.
It's amazing. I haven't stopped thinking about the finale, and it's always good to watch shows and media that inspire you.
True.
Especially if you're a creative, because it just sort of like fuels me to be better.
Yeah.
And again, I'm in such a weird place where it's like I don't really have a lot of these resources, but
you want to make something.
I want to make something, and so it's thinking about the best thing you can make with what you have.
For sure.
Which is like they don't teach that anymore. I feel because they're like you can film whatever on your phone.
That's why I didn't. That's why I was like, don't sweat the sound editing because I think that's what makes it yours.
I agree, and I think be creative. Find your voice
for sure
first, and then make. And they say make things. It is true. Don't just make anything. Mm-hmm. You gotta like they say just make a movie every day. Don't do that. Think about what you want to like. Don't say I'm gonna make a thing. Make it, but think about it.
Yeah.
I don't even know what I'm saying anymore.
No, absolutely.
I'm hungry.
He is hungry. I'm glad you looked at The Sopranos and said, I'm sure I would like this.
I would love
I do the same
if I
thing.
could make a Sopranos. That's all that guy ever did, David Chase, the creator. That's all you need to make.
Yeah. That's but I do the similar things where I watch stuff and I'm like, CJ would like this. And that's love.
It is.
And, well, on that Sopranos note.
Thank you for tuning into The Tangent.
Any last words, my friend? Those are a whole bunch of last words, but
don't look at the focus on the donut, not the hole.
David Lynch.
He
wrote that on my laptop. David Lynch. CJ.
It's true.
Focus on the donut,
Why
not
is
the
there
hole.
A hole? Doesn't matter. It's a donut. All right, guys. Peace out.
Beautiful.